For Saba. Thank you. You may be seated. We move on to agenda point 2, approval of the agenda. Before approving the agenda, I would like to request that the Island Council members, in accordance with Article 23 of the Rules of Procedure, participation in the deliberation by third parties. Do you agree that the acting Kingdom representative can take part in the deliberation? Yes. Okay, with that, it's also approved and the agenda is approved. Agenda point number 3, introduction by the acting Kingdom representative, Mr. Jan Helmond. Mr. Helmond, good morning and welcome, and you may take the floor.
Thank you. Dear members of the Island Council, the Executive Council, Governor Johnson, and of course all the people of Saba. On July the 3rd, Governor Johnson announced that he would not be seeking reappointment when his current term concludes in 26. After 18 years in office, Saba and its people will get a new governor by the 1st of July 26. Today marks an important moment in the process of finding this new governor. In the lead up to this day, the member of the Island Council and the Executive Council have worked closely with me and my team. Multiple productive meetings and workshops have resulted in a profile sketch for the new governor. In this special Island Council meeting today, the Council will adopt 3 important decisions: the profile sketch, the Confidentiality Committee, and the Ordinance. The adopted profile sketch will be added to the vacancy, which will open on the 1st of October and run until the 30th of November. The vacancy will be widely published both online and in print. After this, the committee and I will work closely together to consider the candidates. I will take their recommendations into account when presenting the final candidates to the State Secretary. I would like to emphasize that after today, Island Council members are legally prohibited from discussing the procedure in order to protect the privacy of the candidates. The selection process is completely confidential. The SabaGov website has a dedicated page with further information and a flyer detail all the steps. If you have any questions, please direct them to my office. This is a very important process for Saba, and I look forward to continuing to collaborate constructively with the Island Council and the committee to find the best person to become the next governor of Saba. In conclusion, I would like to take a moment to thank Governor Johnson for all that he has done for Saba over the past 17 years and will continue to do until his term ends. Next year we will celebrate his departure in an appropriate manner, honoring his contributions and acknowledging his hard work and dedication. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Helmond. That concludes agenda point number 3, the introduction by our acting Kingdom representative, Mr. Jan Helmond. We now move on to agenda point number 4, Island Council Proposal 2025, number 13, the candidate profile for the Island Governor. As is customary, I'll read the proposal. So Island Council Proposal 2025, number 13. The proposal is to adopt the candidate profile for the Island Governor of Saba. The executive summary. The Island Governor of Saba serves as a central figure in governance and community life, balancing leadership, integrity, and empathy. As chairperson of both the Island Council and Executive Council, the Island Governor facilitates sound decision-making, ensures policy consistency, and upholds democratic values. The role demands strong moral character, independence, crisis resilience, and the ability to connect with diverse stakeholders. A deep familiarity with the Dutch Caribbean administrative systems, fluency in English and Dutch, and a strong social connection to Saba or the region are essential. The Island Governor must reside on Saba and act as a visible, inclusive leader for all its residents. The reason for the Island Council decision: the Island Council's decision to appoint a new Island Governor is guided by the need to ensure effective leadership, uphold democratic governance, and respond to evolving challenges on the island. These include demographic shifts, infrastructure demands, economic development, and maintaining public order. The Island Governor plays a central role in bridging the community and government, safeguarding integrity and representing Saba. I look to the Council. Is there a need for discussion or deliberation on this Island Council proposal? No? Then, in accordance with Article 26 of the Rules of Procedure, I'd like to ask if a vote is desired. If no vote is requested and the chairperson is not desired either, the chairman can establish the proposal has been adopted without a roll call vote. So I hereby state that this Island Council Proposal 2025, number 13, is adopted without a roll call vote. Agenda point number 5, Island Council Proposal 2025, number 14, Island Ordinance Confidentiality Committee. The proposal is to adopt the Island Council Ordinance, on the Confidentiality Committee, Saba 2025. The summary and proposal. The Island Council may appoint a Confidentiality Committee from among its members that is charged with the assessment of the candidates selected by the Kingdom representative for the position of Island Governor. The Island Council gives the Executive Council the opportunity to appoint a commissioner who is added to the committee as an advisor. The Confidentiality Committee sends the confidential report of its findings to the acting Kingdom representative, after which the latter makes a recommendation to the Minister of Interior and Kingdom Relations. The reason for this Council decision. The Island Council must agree to the establishment of the Confidentiality Committee to ensure transparency, accountability, and integrity in the appointment process for the new Island Governor. Through this commission, the Council strengthens its role in safeguarding democratic principles and protecting the interests of the island community. Explanation and overview of policy choices. This policy reflects a commitment to responsible governance, confidentiality, and inclusive decision-making. The approval of this ordinance by the Island Council strengthens its role in upholding democratic values and at the same time ensures that appointments are carried out with integrity and discretion. I I ask, is there a need for discussion or deliberation on this island council proposal? No, then I move to ask if there's a need for a vote. Or a roll call vote. No. So that in accordance with Article 26 of the Rules of Procedure, this proposal is adopted without a roll call vote. Agenda point number 6, Island Council Proposal 2025 number 15, appointment members of the Confidentiality Committee. The proposal is, the subject is to appoint the members of the Confidentiality Committee Saba 2025. The proposal, to appoint the following members of the Confidentiality Committee Saba 2025. Members with voting rights in line with Article V, number 1 of the procedures of the appointment of the island governor. Ms. Saskia Matthew, Ms. Elsa Peterson, Mr. Peter Charles, and Mr. Rolando Wilson. Member without voting rights in line with Article V2 of the procedure rules of the appointment of the island governor, Mr. Bruce Zegers. Support staff without voting rights in line with Article V4 the procedural rules of the appointment of the island governor, Ms. Akila Levinson and Ms. Matilda Coutier. The summary, the Island Council may appoint a confidential committee of at least 3 members from among its members to review decisions made by the acting Kingdom representative. The committee includes at least 1 member from each fraction represented in the Island Council. The Executive Council may appoint an advisor to join the committee. The advisor has no voting rights and, like the members of the Confidential Committee, is bound by the duty of confidentiality. The committee is supported by the Island Registrar. The Island Registrar does not have the right to vote and, like the members of the Confidential Committee, is bound by the duty of confidentiality. The committee's secretary is allowed to be supported by the acting Island Registrar, an employee of the Island Registry, or official assistants. Support is as limited as possible and is bound by confidentiality. The reason for this Island Council decision: the Island Council's decision to appoint such a committee is based on legal and procedural requirements for transparency and fairness, the need to protect sensitive information during high-level recruitment, ensuring community representation and local input in decisions that affect the governance of the island. The explanation and overview of policy choices. The policies governing the formation and operation of the Confidential Committee are designed to ensure transparency, inclusivity, and integrity in the assessment process of decisions made by the Kingdom representative, to uphold democratic values, encourage cooperative governance, and maintain trust in decision-making. The legal basis is Article 73, Paragraph 3 of the WALBEST, Article 3, Paragraph 2 of the procedural rules for the appointment of an island governor. While the Confidential Committee operates internally within the Island Council, the broader governance process encourages transparency and accountability to the public. Citizens and relevant agencies are indirectly involved through the following mechanisms: democratic representation, executive council participation. The approach in planning, the consultation with the Office of the Kingdom Representative, Island Ordinance Confidentiality Committee Saba 2025, appointment of the members of the Confidentiality Committee Saba 2025. Is there a need for discussion or deliberation on this Island Council proposal? Go ahead, Council Charles.
We just like to read our rules.
Okay. Stand with
Good morning, everyone. Also for those viewing via live stream, of course. So I just wanted to say just 2 little words, 2 sentences. Like the RV stated, this is the first time in 18 years, well, almost 18 years we would have gone through this process, and I just wanted to stress the importance of it, of course, and also the importance of us together selecting the right candidate, because this person will be, of course, the chairperson of the Island Council and the Executive Council, but most importantly, the leader of our island. And I encourage everyone interested, once the application process opens, of course, to apply. And like also mentioned, moving forward after today, the Island Council cannot discuss this further with the public. So I would also like to encourage you, if you have any questions, of course, to reach out to the office of the RB. All the information will be published, and I wish us all much success moving forward. And this, of course, will be further.
Thank you, Island Council Peterson. Island Council Member, Mr. Charles.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would also like to say, over the years, when you became governor, no one really understood at that time how the process worked. So it's good that we're here outlining transparently what that process looks like. I think people will have questions. I think the island governor, the Kingdon representative outlined clearly who the person is that they should contact when there are questions. I think that's important, people recognize that. And we have a role in this process, and it's a responsibility that we have to take seriously. We recognize the value of leadership in our community, especially in times, difficult times. It's important to have a strong leader. And we do hope that we can do our best to ensure that the leadership that we select, that we assist in selecting, is a strong one.
Thank you, Island Council Member, Mr. Charles. Council Lady, Ms. Matthew.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just have a short message for the people of Saba, because I know there's been some talk that, you know, this process is the governor's seat is an appointment, and people don't have the opportunity to make a decision on what they want the candidate to be. And so I just wanted to say a few things. First of all, like everybody said, right now, we're at the start of a new chapter in Saba's governance. And of course, next year we'll make 18 years of service under the leadership of the current island governor. And the process of selecting a new governor begins now. I can confidently say that the profile agreed upon here today reflects the conversations, concerns, and hopes that you, the people of Saba, have shared over the years. And I can assure you that everyone took this time to pause, reflect, and decide what kind of future we want to build together. And we don't always agree on everything, so that's a good thing. I'm happy that I could have been a part of this process, and I see it as Saba's chance to reset and realign, to bring new energy, rebuild trust, and close the gap between leadership and community. This isn't about forgetting the past, of course. It's about stepping forward with a clearer vision and a stronger sense of purpose. I think Saba is ready for this next step, and so am I.
Thank you. We now proceed with the voting. Is there a need to have a roll call vote? No? Then in accordance with Article 26, Island Council Proposal 2025, number 15 is adopted without a roll call vote. That concludes the 3 Island Council proposals for this morning. Before closing, after this meeting, when this meeting closes, we will have a brief pause, and then we'll open back with the Central Committee meeting, because it is also a very important day whereby we deal with the multi-annual budget, so that will be hereafter. And then after the Central Committee meeting, we'll have another Island Council meeting. So we have a good day ahead of us. So thank you all for your presence here this morning for this Island Council meeting, and this meeting is now closed.